Okay. So first of all, I just want to welcome everyone and thank you for joining me on this webinar. It is a privilege that you have taken the time out to join me today. And I really, really appreciate every single one of you. My journey as a content creator has been kind of a roller coaster for me. A lot of people go into the content creation thing thinking that it's all fun and games. Me, myself, as one of those people, when I started the content creation thing, I thought, oh my God, what I just have to sit down behind the camera, film myself, and then start cashing out. Until I started, and 1 month into it, I'm like, okay, I feel like this was a mistake, and this was, I think this was in 2015-ish. And then I encountered a lot of things. One of those being naysayers, family members. Oh no, don't put yourself out there. Oh no, don't do this. Oh no, don't do that. And then that made me shrink, right? I shrunk back into my shell. And then, because the kind of person I am, I'm a self-motivated person. And sometimes I like to be rebellious. And then I came back again in 2017, or was it 2016? And then again, family members, this time I had gotten married and my husband was like, I don't think we should be putting ourselves out there. It was really, really crazy, but I knew this was what I wanted to do. And so I went back in again until I came back out in 2022, and this time for good. And at that time, everybody knew that there was no stopping me anymore because I had grown, I was wiser. I had realized that my life is in my own hands, and that people will want you to fit into their own box just to make themselves comfortable. Some out of love, some out of fear, right? And, different reasons, right, that people will want to, make you fit into their own box. And I just realized that at the end of the day, I am the crafter of my own destiny. So that has been my journey as a content creator. I have faced a lot of challenges, some imposter syndrome, especially. Sometimes when you become somebody and you put yourself out there, you start to wonder that, why am I even doing this? Do I even know as much as these people? Look at this person, I'm looking up to this person. Do I even know as much, right? Why am I here? Right? And sometimes the lack of clarity, and that is crazy because sometimes you say, okay, I'm opening this channel and what I want to talk about is I want to talk about fish, right? And then 1 month into it and you're like, actually, I think now I want to talk about kids because, I have the experience with it and all of that. And then you're just not clear. It's just from one thing to the other all of the time. Sometimes it's self-doubt. That is one of the worst ones. You're doubting yourself, like, do I deserve to be here? So self-doubt and the imposter syndrome are closely knitted. You're doubting yourself a lot. And one of the things that helped me get out of that is shifting my mindset, because it made all the difference. I was able to shift my mindset away from the imposter syndrome, understanding that I have something inside of me. I'm a Christian, and one of the anchor that I hold on to is that when God created the earth, he called everything good. And that means I'm good, right? And so I held on to that anchor, understanding that there is a lot inside of me. And then with the lack of clarity, one thing that I did was that I decided that, you know what, as long as I'm unclear, if I think about fish today, I'm posting about fish. If I think about lions tomorrow, I'm posting about it. I'm just going to continue to dabble into different things until I find myself. And then I realized that at the end of the day, before you find yourself, you're going to miss your routes several times, especially if you don't have someone holding your hands and like, this is the way to go. You would miss your routes several times until one day you find it. Now, keyword, missing several times. That means that before you find yourself, you would have gone through several setbacks. You would have failed several times. Now, I don't like to call them failures. I like to call them lessons, because you would bounce back. The only time I would call it a failure is if you refuse to now stand up after that setback. Okay, so shifting your mindset makes all the difference. Today we're going to learn how to understand. We're going to understand the creator's mindset. We're going to shift from limiting beliefs to empowering beliefs. We're going to get tools and habits for growth and prosperity. And we're going to talk about, Ooh, the sun. That's great. We're going to talk about manifesting our dreams. Okay. Now, I'm not the Reiki, stargazy manifesting things, right? I'm a Christian and I believe in manifesting your dreams as well through God, the Holy Spirit. All right. So let's go into understanding the creator's mindset, which will be the first part that we'll be talking about. So the creator's mindset is that mindset of mental resilience, confidence, and purposeful intention. And what this is that you're resilient within your mind. And how does that come to play? It comes to play when you're creating stuff and people are not accepting it. But instead of being discouraged, you're resilient within your mind that, listen, it is not because I don't know. It is not because I don't have the gifts. It is just because they are yet to see it, right? It is also the confidence in your creativity, understanding that everything you have within you is special, right? And then purposeful intention, with intention, right? Producing the gift that you have. Right now, our mindset acts as the foundation for your success. The Bible says that with our hearts, right? What's that Bible passage? There's a Bible passage that talks about as a man thinketh in his heart. Yeah, that's the word. As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. Right. So your mindset, the foundation of your success, starts from the mind. Right. If you cannot see yourself as successful, you will not be able to stay there. You will not be resilient, and you will not stay there. And therefore, you will not be able to succeed. So success starts from your mind, okay? And your mindset will help you navigate through challenges. It will help you stay motivated. It will help you achieve your goals. In such a way, in a way, and what that it means is that, for example, how does it help you navigate challenges? If you understand that, for example, I'm going to destination A, and even though I have hit a dead end, your mind will tell you that this is not the dead end. There is another route that I can take, because the ultimate destination is destination A, and I have to get there. All right. So your mindset will keep you motivated, and that way you'll be able to achieve your goals. Several times I try and try and try again, try at my businesses, try at everything. And a lot of them fail. And one thing that does not fail is my mind, because I have this thing in my mind that tells me that if other people are making it, if other people are able to create and succeed, that means that I can do it too. I can't tell you how many businesses have failed, but I have failed in a lot. With a lot of businesses, I keep trying, okay? Because I know that my goal is success. And even though I did not achieve it by selling water, I can achieve it by selling something else, all right? So that is the role of your mind. And that is how your mind, affects your success. Now, let's talk about the key traits of a successful creator's mindset. Number one, resilience, the ability to adapt and bounce back from failures. Now, we all know the YouTube research and the analytics that says that about 3% of creators eventually become monetized or something like that. And one of the reasons I've seen is because a lot of people fail to bounce back from their failures. You fail. Maybe you post a video and you see no views. And then you're like, you know what? No views because this doesn't make sense. No views because really I don't have anything to say. No views. And then you start to self-doubt. No views because of this, no views because of that, right? Your ability to bounce back from failures, and then your ability to adapt to times, adapt to seasons, adapt to trends, adapt to all of those things, right? That is one trait of a successful creator's mindset. The next one is visionary thinking. Staying focused on long-term goals, even when the short term is challenging. So you have a long-term goal, and your long-term goal is 1,000 subscribers. Your long-term goal is 4,000 watch hours. Your long-term goal is creating a brand, right, that people want to relate with. Your long-term goal, that is it, right? But being able to stay there, staying focused on that long-term goal, even when the short term is challenging. Because one thing I can promise you is that the short term will be challenging. It's challenging for you. It's challenging for me. right? The short term will continue to be challenging, but how are you able to hold on to that thought? Are you able to hold on to your long-term goal that even though this short term looks like it's failing, it does not mean that I will not achieve the long term? Okay. Another one is the abundance mindset. Now, when I started to hear about the abundance mindset, it was a little bit stressful for me because I couldn't conceive it in my mind. The abundance mindset is a belief in limitless opportunities for growth and prosperity. And what this is okay, please give me a second. There's people at the door. All right, I apologize. I had to get the door. All right, so where was I? I was talking about abundance, right? The mindset of abundance, believe in in limitless opportunities for growth and prosperity. So a lot of people feel like, I can't have it, right? Every other person has it but me. But believing in the fact that the opportunities are limitless. And what does that mean? Especially for us as creators, right? A lot of people look and they're like, I just want 1,000 subscribers. I just want 4,000 watch hours, right? I just want to get monetized. Like, that is the beginning and end of it all. But that is not it, because the opportunities are endless. The opportunities are limitless, right? There are opportunities for growth. There's opportunities for prosperity. Like thinking in your heart that, you know what, every other person has it. I can have it, right? But what the abundance mindset does is that it tells you that even though are you guys feeling the sun? The sun is like shining on my face. It's giving me some kind of filter. Anyway, understanding that even if the entire world has all the money, there is still more for me, right? Even if everybody has everything in the bank, there is still more for me. All right. So I want you guys to take a moment, right? I want you to take a worksheet, a sheet of paper, if you have a book in your hand. I want you to identify your current beliefs about content creation. What is your current belief? What do you believe about current content creation? That's the first thing. Then you're going to list the fears or the doubts that you regularly face. What are the fears? Maybe I will never get monetized. Maybe I will never get recognized. Maybe I will never get the money that I want to get. I want you to identify it. What are the fears? List your fears. Now, after you have listed the fears and your doubts that you regularly face, you will now write down one goal that you want to achieve, but you have not started on it yet. What is that one goal that you really want to achieve? And I really want you to write this down because it's going to help you. So I'm going to give you 2 minutes. The first thing, identify your current belief about content creation. What do you believe about it? What do you think it is? Right? Do you think it's just like sit down, create content? Do you think you have to write a script all the time? Do you think there is something special that you have to do all the time? What is your belief about content creation? Then you will list out your fears and the doubts that you regularly face. What are the fears? When I started, one of the fears was like, maybe I will fall in the group of people that never get monetized. Maybe I will fall within the group of people that never make it at the end of the day, right? Some of you, maybe you're coming from the background of people that have not really achieved what they want to achieve, right? So what are your fears? What are your doubts? Do you doubt yourself? Do you doubt what you have on your inside? Write it down. And then write down one goal that you want to achieve, but you have not started on yet. One goal that I want to achieve that I have not started on yet is to speak at a conference. And I know that I can go for it, right? That is me. I have not started on it yet. I have not applied to anyone yet. So what is that one goal? Now write that down because we're going to use it later at the end of our webinar. All right. 1 more minute and I'm going to move to the second part. All right. So we're moving to part 2 now. In part 2, we're going to be talking about shifting from limiting beliefs to empowering beliefs. So in this part, my aim here is to shift your mindset from whatever it is that is limiting you to something that will empower you. I want to empower you in such a way that you will never doubt yourself again. Okay? So limiting beliefs are self-imposed barriers that are rooted in fear or past experiences. Okay? The limiting beliefs, those things that are limiting you, those things that you're thinking in your heart that are limiting you, those things that you're thinking in your mind that are limitations, right? They're self-imposed barriers rooted in fear or past experiences. Let me tell you one of mine. I always think that maybe one day when I eventually become wealthy, when I have the money that I want, maybe you will not stay, right? That's a limiting belief. And then I fail to pursue the things that I want to get because I feel like even though I get it, maybe it won't stay. You know why? Because that happened. That happened to my mom and I saw it happen, right? Past experience caused by fear. So what is that limiting belief that is within you? Some common examples: I'm too late to succeed. Some people feel like, oh my God, I'm too young. I'm too old. It's too late. I can't learn anything. Some people think that, oh, my content isn't good enough. I can't stand out. Everything is saturated. This niche is saturated, right? I can't charge for what I create. People won't pay. Oh my God, I had that a lot. I used to think that no one is going to pay for what I provide, but I knew I was knowledgeable. I know you know that you're knowledgeable. But now people will pay. The thing is, people will pay. I have courses that are $500 and people will pay. Okay, so those are some of the common limiting beliefs. Now, I want you to identify your own limiting beliefs. Please write it in a sheet of paper. What is one thought that has held me back from pursuing or scaling my content creation goals? Because you don't have to wait for 1,000. You don't have to wait for that 4,000 watch hours. So what is that thing? What is that thought that is holding you back from pursuing or scaling your content creation goals? I want you to write that down, right? Now, I'm going to take you through a three-step process that will help you reframe that limiting belief. And the first one will be to recognize the belief. After you have recognized it and you have written it down, now challenge its validity. Is it true? What's that limiting belief? Let's say the limiting belief is I'm too late to succeed in this niche. Now ask yourself that question. Is it actually true? Are you actually too late? Oh, your content isn't good enough. Now take a deep breath and actually ask yourself, is it true? Is your content really bad? Right? Now I want you to take that thing and replace it with the opposite. If you think that you're too late, now say that I am right on time for success. If the limiting belief is that my content isn't good enough to stand out, now tell yourself that your content is more than good enough to stand out. You know why? Because your own personality is different. So even if you're saying the same thing I'm saying now, you're going to present it in a different way. That is why you're good enough to stand out. So maybe the limiting belief is that I can't charge for what I create. People won't pay. Now replace that with people will pay for the knowledge that you have. I want you to reframe that. Okay? And some examples of empowering beliefs are I bring unique value to my audience. I say that to myself every day. And even when the metrics are not looking like the things that I want it to look like, when the views are not looking like I want it to look like, when the subscribers are not looking like I want it to look like, I bring value to my audience. Because you know what that will do? It will push you to create value. It will push you to create value. So even when I had 2 subscribers and no one cared to listen, I bring value to my audience. There is room for everyone to succeed, including me. I deserve to make money from my creativity. Replace it. Okay? Now, I want you to imagine, right, waking up 1 year from now as your most successful creator self. You're successful, you have everything you want, right? You wake up in the morning, your chef has made you an amazing breakfast. You have all the money you need, right? And then you wake up in the morning, you start your day with your normal daily routine, right? Then you check your emails, your content, your feedback, the feedback you receive, everything is perfect. You have the abundance, right? Now, I want you to connect with that emotion of fulfillment and success and hold on to it. Because the creator's mindset is that mindset that does not give up. You know what it does? It holds on to this visualization of the perfect life and it never lets it go. So when your views are down, you're not saying, oh my God, YouTube does not like me. Oh my God, this person does not like me. You're holding on to that visualization because you know that that's the end goal and you know that you're going to get it. That is the mind of a creator. Okay, it is that mind that does not give up. It is that mind that holds on to it, holds on to the destination. You hold on to the goal. All right? Now let us talk about the tools and habits for growth and prosperity. Number one, the daily habits of a successful creator. How do you start your day? I'm going to ask someone. Can someone tell me, how do you start your day? Cassidy, you want to tell me, what is the first thing you do in the morning?
I check my analytics.
I know. I feel you. Does any other person want to share? What is the first thing you do in the morning?
For me, when I wake up, I thank God for waking me up. And I say my prayer first, and then get the kids ready, and then
Mhm.
after that, I have my devotional later on during the day after they've gone to school. Yeah.
Okay.
So
Very,
yeah.
very valid. Check your analytics. Very valid. Say a prayer and do every other thing. Prepare the kids. Very valid. But let me tell you, as a creator, there is one thing that you have to do every day in the morning. You have to be bored because out of boredom comes creativity. If you never get time to be bored as a creator, you will never find anything creative out of that mind. So when you start your day, right, we have that dopamine in us. We're refreshed, right? I'm assuming that you've had a good night's sleep at this point. So you have that dopamine. Now, if the first thing you do is to check your analytics, let me tell you, your analytics can give you some form of hypertension. It will squeeze the dopamine out of you such that such that you're weak for the rest of the day, right? That's what's going to happen because everything you think about in your head is, oh my God, just one extra subscriber. Like I slept for 12 hours and just one subscriber, or maybe none. Do you understand? Now, I want you to switch that. I want you to start your day with intention. When you wake up in the morning, if you have to wake up earlier, right? Especially as us mothers, Jennifer will relate. I'm sure Barnabas will relate. I don't know if Cassidy has kids, but you have to wake up before, because once the kids wake up, the entire day, there's already chaos. Immediately they wake up, that is the beginning of chaos, right? Now, I want you to wake up earlier than them. Now, you want to start your day with intention. Because as creators, if you are a creator, right, you need this time that I'm talking about. You wake up. If you're a Christian, you say your prayers, right? Then I'm going to take you through how I go through mine. After I say my prayers, I journal. And what am I writing in my journal? I'm writing exactly how I want my day to look like. You know what I'm doing? I'm training my brain that whatever comes at you today, this is how the day is going to look. This is the route you're going to go. Now, if your dopamine is already squeezed out by other things, the kids, your emails, and all of those, you will not be able to focus like that. So I'm telling my brain that this is how my day is going to look. And now the next thing I'm doing is I'm affirming myself. I am telling myself that there is quality inside of me. I am telling myself that there is richness inside of me. I am telling myself that I can do everything that I want to do, right? Then I start to plan. Now, this is that boredom state that I am talking about. You see, when you sit in boredom, the monks call it meditation, right? When you sit and you meditate and you're focusing on only your breath, take a deep breath in and then take another one out. You're telling your brain it's time for deep work. And what deep work is, it goes right into the deep part of your mind, and then it starts bringing out things, right, that are creative. You see a lot of people say, oh my God, I don't know why when I'm in the bathroom, I start to come up with creative things, right? Does that happen to you? Maybe you're in the bathroom and then that's when you're creative, that's when you are getting inspiration for creative things. It is because that is the time you're giving your brain to become bored. If you never have a boring time, you will never come up with anything creative. Okay, now you can use tools to time block. Now you can use tools like you can use apps on your phone, but I don't like using apps on my phone because the thing with phones is that they have created it in such a way that it's addictive. Once you pick up your phone, I don't think you can put it down immediately. You're going to check other things, right? And then opening your email in the morning is like, let's say you check 20 emails in the morning. It's like opening your door. You wake up in the morning, you open your door, and 20 people come in, and then they're giving you different information at the same time. That is exactly how it is. Imagine you waking up in the morning, and then 20 people rush into your room, and one person is telling you the weather, the other one is telling you how there's chaos in Russia, and then everyone is giving you different information, and someone says pay your bills, and the other one says, oh, you forgot to pay your bills. You can imagine the chaos. That is exactly what is happening to your brain when you open your phone in the morning. Okay, so I like to time block on a book. That is the book I open in the morning because I try as much as I can to stay away from my phone in the morning. Now, the next thing is continuous learning. Invest in skills like you have done today. Video editing, storytelling, marketing. Ooh, as creators, storytelling is super important. Storytelling and marketing, because that is the only way you can captivate the minds of the people, right? That is the only way you can capture the minds of your subscribers, of your viewers. And then marketing, video editing, especially if you're a solo creator. Now, even if you have money to pay editors, you want to have an idea of the editing skills. You know why? Because you want to be able to direct even the person you are paying that, okay, you know what? I don't want you to do it like this. I want you to do it like that, right? So that is one tool for your habit. Your morning routines, time management, and continuous learning. It is important to continue learning. There are different platforms to learn from online, right? Now, let us talk about tools for content growth. What are the tools that we can use for content growth? Some people use Trello for their, planning. Some people use Notion. I personally use Notion, and I also use Excels. But one thing is that you can now get stuck in planning such that you spend like days planning rather than implementing. Do you understand? So you can use that. Another thing is use data to optimize your content strategies. That is another tool for content growth. Right. So the next one I'm going to talk about is practices to cultivate prosperity. Right. Let us talk about cultivating prosperity, shall we? Who wants more money? I don't know about you. I know, me too. I want more money. Anyway, so you do. All right. All right. So the first thing is practicing gratitude. Each day, I'm sorry, that was what I wrote here, by listing 3 things you're grateful for in your journey. Let me tell you, I lived a miserable life when I was living the life of ingratitude. I would complain about everything and anything. Now, let me tell you how we humans are. I believe in the law of attraction in a Christian way, right? I believe in the law of attraction such that whatever energy you emit, you will attract. Now, The human body, the human mind does not know how to differentiate. Okay, she's thinking something bad. I know that is not what she wants. She wants something good, so let me give her good. No. If you think bad and you focus on bad, you're going to get bad. If you think good and you focus on good, you're going to get good. Do you understand? So practicing gratitude, thanking God, thanking whatever it is you believe in for every single day and every single thing. So when we're living somewhere else, like in the 2-bedroom apartment, I used to complain a lot because first of all, my family had outgrown it. I would complain about the kitchen, complain about the bathroom, complain about every single thing. And guess what? I was stuck there until one day I changed my mindset and I started to become grateful. And I wake up in the morning and I was actually grateful. I'll wake up in the morning and I'm like, oh my God, thank you for this kitchen where I can prepare my food. Thank you for this. Thank you for every single thing. And it took me only 2 months of gratitude to move away from there. And I'm like, okay, that is the way it works, right? So end each day by listing the things you're grateful for, right? And then the next one, you want to build meaningful relationships with other creators and collaborators. Build meaningful relationships. I don't know why a lot of people feel like they're in competition with another creator, right? But you're not. Build meaningful relationships. Now, the next one, to cultivate prosperity, the last one will be stay present to avoid burnout and remain authentic. Let me tell you, I'm the queen of burnout. I burn out a lot because I continue working. But it is important for you to always stay present. Do you understand? To avoid that burnout. Okay? Now, I want to ask you one question. What is the biggest area you want to improve? Is it time management? Is it creativity? Is it your growth strategies? Tell me, what is the biggest area you want to improve? Who wants to go first?
Um, the biggest area, just one.
Tell me. No, it can be more.
Definitely a growth strategy. Time
Okay.
management
Mm-hmm.
and creativity. Because sometimes I get stuck. Sometimes I don't. It's just hard to juggle.
Mm-hmm.
So those are the things I really would like to work on.
And what do you think is limiting you? What do you think are the roadblocks? What do you think the roadblocks are?
Honestly, it feels like there's never enough time.
Never enough time. Okay.
It
Sorry
feels
about
that way. I mean, you only have 24 hours in the day, and it feels like it's you like Jesus. I just need a couple of more hours just to do everything I need to do. But
So do you ever find yourself doing some things? For example, okay, I was recently helping my older brother kind of organize his time. And he's like, you know what, there is not enough time in the day to do anything. So we're now going through the entire day. And I'm like, okay, so between this time and this time, what were you doing? It's like, you know what, I'm just tired and I was just scrolling through Instagram, or I'm just tired. I was just talking on the phone. I feel like there sometimes, right? There is not enough time. But at the end of the day, we'll find out that we have created time for other things, right? For example, me, I would have created time, like I would have created time to check my studio analytics. Gosh, I had to, I
oh
had to
yeah,
discipline myself. One day, what made me stop is one day I had gone to our phones now have this thing where you can check how much time you have spent on something. And then I went there and I saw that, oh my God, I spend a lot of time on my YouTube studio. Sometimes it'll be like 2 hours in the day. And what I'm doing is I'm checking the analytics. Why did it go up this day? What happened? Why did it go down? And all of those was contributing to me wasting time. All right, Barnabas, you want to share? What is that one thing you want to improve on?
Mhm. Related to YouTube content. Is
Like
it
create,
related?
No, it doesn't have to relate to YouTube, just general.
In life. So just in my life.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Be debt free.
Okay.
Own my own home. Those are things I want to improve on how I handle my finances. So they're both related to the same thing. So yeah, I'd say.
What do you think? So what do you think is the major problem with becoming debt free? Is it like the income is not enough, or?
Yeah, I think so. At the moment, definitely the income is not enough. But yeah, I also just need to be. I need to plan my finances. I know what I need to do, but I just don't do it. Like I need to make a financial plan and then stick to the financial plan.
So why are you not doing it?
Maybe because I don't know. I just make sure I cover like what I really have to cover, and I don't know why I'm not doing it. I don't know. I can't think. Yeah, I stuck myself on the spot, huh?
Yeah, because a lot of times I've been in that situation before. We know what to do, but we just can't bring ourselves to doing it. But what we want at the end of the day is right on the other side of doing that thing.
Yeah.
So I want to bring you to the point where you really want to do it. Like you want to leave here and you want to go do that thing that brings you out of that thing that you don't like.
Yeah. So just need to make time for it and do it, and be accountable for it and stuff. Yeah. I think like my main focus at the moment is to like make my channel so that it can provide a full-time income before the end of this year, and then to cover all the basics, and then hopefully pay down some debt as well and stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
And you know that to make that happen, you have to like create a lot of content that maybe a lot of viral content.
Yeah. I create as much content as I possibly can.
Right.
But yeah, also like I'm reaching out to companies that are in the niche that I'm making content for, and yeah, I'm getting responses and stuff, so it's going okay. But yeah, I obviously want it to go a lot quicker.
I know. All right, that's good. Let's talk about manifesting your dream life. Okay, so first of all, what does manifesting your dream life mean to you? Barnabas, you can say that. You can answer first before Cassidy. What does it mean to you?
What does manifesting my dream life mean to me? Like, or what? Okay, like, well, it's just a short-term thing at the moment. Like I said, just owning our own home. So we're in a similar situation to you. We have like a 2-bedroom flat, and I know like my wife is frustrated with living here, and it's not big enough for us because we have 2 children and 4 of us.
Right.
And so yeah, so having like our own place that's like maybe 3-4 bedrooms, fully detached house, and being debt free. And so for manifesting my dream life also would be like having my YouTube channel doing so well, bringing in so much finances that be able to employ other people as well, and make it a really big success. And we'll be bringing in at least 6 figures.
Yep.
Multiple 6 figures and stuff by So
Right.
yeah.
And that is possible. Do you think that everything you do every day, your daily routine, do you think that it pushes you one step towards this goal?
Some of the things do, yeah. Like I'm trying to put in place some things, like as in I live stream every day on my old channel, and that helps keep me on track because I talk about the journey I'm taking. So I say I'm on the journey because I was made redundant. So I'm on the journey from being made redundant to being a full-time YouTuber. And every day I talk on my live about how that's going and what's happening, and that helps keep me on track in my mind that this is what I'm doing. But yeah, I used to go running every day. I've let that slip, and I think that like when you were talking about having that time of boredom, I think I had that time of boredom when I'm running every day. Like when you run, you like, and you don't listen to anything, you don't have any earphones in, your body's running, but you have that kind of a bit of boredom. Like you see some beautiful things sometimes, but your mind, you start thinking, you have a chance to think good thoughts, like you said, and be more creative. So I need to make sure I implement that back into my life, the running and stuff every day,
Right.
as well. So yeah,
Right.
yeah, and then like what you said, not checking the phone first thing in the morning. Like when I get up, when I have to get up, normally when it's time to like get the kids to school as quick as possible. And then, but yeah, like I need to go up earlier and have some time alone, maybe, and do the run maybe, and yeah, not check my phone, because I do also, I'm guilty also of checking my phone, like analytics and stuff. Sometimes that's happy, sometimes it makes me feel good, and sometimes it makes me feel unhappy. But actually, sometimes I don't feel any different whether it's good or bad. I just look at it, I'm like I feel lethargic looking at it, even if it's good, like hundreds of views coming in. And sometimes I feel lethargic looking at it, even if it's bad. I'm like, oh,
Whatever.
yeah. I want it to be better than it. Whatever it is, I want it to be better. Yeah, so it doesn't really help me when I do that. So yeah, I need to stop looking at my analytics, especially for the first few hours of the day.
Yeah. Yeah, so that it won't drain off the dopamine, the little dopamine we have. Like, yeah. All right.
So yeah, I like the morning routine thing. Yeah, I need to work on my morning routine. And then, like you said, I liked what you said about like thinking about how you want the day to go and stuff. So yeah, sometimes I've done that the night before and it's really helped when I've written down what I need to do. But yeah, when I don't, you sometimes have things in mind, and it's not as effective. When you actually think it through, then you more chance you're actually gonna do it.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. And you will let nothing stop you. For example, if you have goals that you have set for the day, even if you have to stretch yourself, you have to stretch yourself to make sure that those goals are achieved, because you know that if you don't achieve it, then that is one day more than it's supposed to take me to get to the end point, right? But I want to reach my end point. Let's say I want to reach my end point in December 2025. If I miss one day, then it's going to be January 1st, 2026 before I achieve my goals. If I miss 1 month, then until January 31st, 2026, sometimes it's, in fact, not sometimes, all the time it's hard, but you just have to push yourself, right? You just have to tell yourself. So having that thing in your mind that this is the goal, that is why it is important to have the goal in mind. This is the goal. Now, if I don't achieve the goal, this is what is going to happen. Now, if you so badly not want that thing to happen, you have to make sure that when you set your goals, you achieve it. If you intend to create 10 videos in a week, you make sure you achieve it. Like yesterday, I came down with a headache. I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to post anything today and tomorrow. But I was one video short of my goal. And I woke up this morning, I'm like, nope. I'm going to post it.
Yeah. No, today because I said I've been doing live 6 days a week on my old channel, and today I really didn't want to do it, and I had a headache as well. I took some headache tablet, and I still did it, thankfully, because I've just been chatting. I made a friend as well, because you said about the importance of having meaningful relationships with other creators. There's another guy in the UK who I made friends with, and we chat on WhatsApp now. He has a channel, and he was chatting about the over 40s niche, about it blowing up on YouTube and all that. So I thought, I'm just going to chat about that. And so I just went online for 5 minutes and talked about how, the over 40s, like there's something happening, and,
Right.
Anyway, yeah, it's really helpful, all these different things. And definitely, I think, having the right, like, start to the day, the right mindset, writing down what you need to achieve. And also, for instance, when you said what you want to do, like at the moment, the only commitment I made publicly on my channel is I said every Tuesday there will be a new video out. So on Tuesday, I made sure there's a new video out, Tuesday gone, on my pure content production channel. That's when the last video was actually out. Yeah, when you commit to like what you, especially on your channel, you do it, then you have to obviously do whatever it takes to make it happen.
Right, exactly.
And that helps as well. So on the Tuesday, I was like out the house and made sure I got the video, and didn't get to bed till like 3 a.m. Wednesday morning. But the video was out on Tuesday.
That's good. Yep. Even if it's out 11:59 on Tuesday, it has.
Yeah, yeah, 11:59. It's about 11:30 probably.
Yep. That is true. That is true.
Yeah.
That is very, very important. Yep. I really like that. And before I move to Cassidy, I just wanted to like put this in that sometimes you're looking at your analytics and you're like, this thing has stayed the same. I want you to understand that that is it telling you that now it is time for you to move it up a notch, right? Sometimes you're doing something and you know that it's good, right? But you have gathered momentum, right? And then it has stayed. Like I'm at the point where I've gathered momentum, it has stayed. Now I know that I have to move it up a notch, right? I can't stay there and like, oh my God, it's not working again. It just means that you have gotten to capacity. Now you have to increase again, all right, to achieve all those things. All right, Cassidy, let's move to you. What does manifesting your dream life? What does it mean to you?
I guess it looks like financial freedom.
Mhm.
And of course I want to buy my own home, but I more want to become like get a few of those multifamily properties, get some people in, you know, to rent it out. I want to own real estate. I want to travel. I've always wanted to do like a traveling channel, and things like that. Me and my husband, we have a lot of dreams about being financially free and debt free, and just moving on in life and having good prosperity. I don't need to be a billionaire or anything. That's not my goal. I just, you know,
Yeah.
just better life than, that's it. Just looking forward to the future.
And what do you think are the limiting factors?
There are no, you know what? It took me over 10 years to go ahead and start this channel
Okay.
because I kept telling God, oh, I need the perfect camera, I need the perfect living situation. And the fact is that perfection is a fantasy. It's never going to happen. There is nothing perfect. We are imperfect people, and so is the world that we live in. It's never going to happen. And people don't realize that needing things to be perfect is just a fear mechanism. It's really based in fear
Hmm.
that you're afraid of whatever. And you have to tap into that because perfection is a lie.
Right.
It's never going to happen.
Hmm.
So you have to just, I record on my phone, and it's just a Google Pixel. Most people don't even know what a Google Pixel is, but it, it gets the job done. You don't need all that stuff.
Hmm.
And people believe that they do, but you don't. You just have to go ahead and do it. Get started. No excuses. I
Yeah.
waited over a decade because I had nothing but excuses about why and what I needed, and you may not have that extra $500 to get the Sony. You have to use what you got.
Hmm.
So, I mean, I'm at a point in my life where no excuses. There
Right.
there isn't there is no problems, there's only solutions.
Absolutely. 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 As a matter of fact, I have been using my phone to record as well since the beginning of my content creation. And I don't plan to buy a camera because one, I don't know how to use one. I don't know how to work the settings. I don't know anything about if I ever use a camera, maybe I have a filming team or something. But right now, it's just going to be my phone. And you're right that when you seek perfection, a lot of times you're unable to move. Um, and one of the mindsets of being a creator is understanding that every part of your life can is something that is worthy of being shared as long as you don't mind sharing it. right? You don't have to wait for your kitchen to be perfect, you know. You don't have to wait to have the aesthetic, whatever, to put yourself out there. You just go ahead and put it up. And Cassidy, I want you to know that everything that you have envisioned in your heart that you want to achieve, I want you to hold on to it, understanding that you can definitely achieve it. Sometimes you're hoping, right? You're like, maybe I can achieve it, but you still have it on the back of your mind that, well, if I don't achieve it, I won't be disappointed, right? Now, I want you to take that away and understand that I can and I will, okay? And that will be the focus. That will be the goal. That will be what drives you every single morning. This morning, for example, if you want to travel, right? I like traveling too. I want to travel, and I tell my husband, I can't wait till we can travel. And one day, God told me, okay, travel. And I'm like, I don't have money. Well, you can travel to Chicago, like, right? You can drive to Chicago. You don't have to go to Taiwan or wherever to believe that you've traveled. It starts with those little steps. So understanding that you can achieve them, right? One small step at a time. And at the end of the day, it compounds into big results. Like me driving to Chicago, one day I will wake up and I'm in Berlin. One day I will wake up and I'm in Paris. You know, that is the way it compounds. But you just have to hold on to that desire. The Bible says, you're a Christian because you just said, the Bible says that as far as your eyes can see. So you have to see it and then you have to hold on to it. Okay? Another thing that has helped me, one of the things with manifesting my dreams is creating a vision board. I like to clarify my vision. I like to look at it because looking at it, creating a vision board, right, helps you see that goal. Now, I have a special board for my YouTube. I have a special vision board for YouTube, and I look at that every morning. And what that does is it helps me hold on to my vision. It helps me hold on to my expectation, right? So having a vision board is one thing that can help you manifest your dream life, right? Another thing is aligning your actions with your goals, right? This is my goal. Now, what is your action saying? I want to achieve 10,000 subscribers. Are you acting it out? Are you providing the same value to one subscriber that you intend to provide to 100,000, right? Are you consistent? Small steps every day, it compounds into big results, right? So consistency, the same consistency that you will give, you have to align your actions with your goals. You have to act as though, right? Faith, the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of the things that are not seen. So you are acting as if you have 100,000 subscribers, even though what you can see in front of you is one. So aligning your actions with your goals, posting consistently, engaging with your audience, tracking your products, selling your ideas, even though you think that maybe nobody wants to buy. I tell you that for every course that I have created, that I have sold, not the webinars, the actual courses, I have put them out, started to sell them before I go back to create the content, right? So creating, understanding that you can achieve it, and then aligning your actions with your goals, all those small actions, right? So mindset plus action is equals manifestation, right? So combining the strong mindset, this is what I want to achieve on YouTube this year. This is how many I want to achieve. It pushes you at telling you, if you hold on to your goals so strongly and you are so like nothing can change it. It pushes you. Like I'm like, I have to post. And now I understand willpower. And that's why I say you attach your goal to a consequence. Now, if I don't do this, that means I will not be able to buy a house. If I don't do this, then that means I will not be able to get monetized on YouTube. If I don't do this, right? I wake up and I say, okay, to get monetized on YouTube, I have to post every day. Now I have to post every day. I will post every day because why? I want to get monetized on YouTube. So combining your strong mindset, right, with intentional actions, it leads to tangible results. That is the mindset I want you to have. You have the strong mindset. You know that you can achieve it. You know that this is what you want. Now, combine it with your actions, right? And then it will lead to tangible results. So that is how everyone has grown. That is how every single person has grown. Everyone, the highest person you see, Oprah, if you read her book, that is how she grew. Obama, if you read his book, that is how everyone grows. All right. So today we're going to say, I don't believe in long-term goals, like extreme long-term goals. Like maybe someone asked me now, where do you see yourself in 10 years? I have no vision of that. I don't know where I'm going to be in 10 years. All I want to sort out is where I'm going to be right now, and maybe what I'm going to be at the end of the year. Because it's overwhelming. Like someone is asking me where I'm going to be 10 years when I don't even know what I'm about to do the next minute, right? So I don't know. So we're going to set short-term goals. By short-term goals, I'm talking about 12-week goals. Now, if you've not read The 12-Week Year, it's a book that is an amazing book. It helps you with setting goals. So we're going to set short-term goals, right? We're going to now identify daily habits that can help us support these goals. And then we're going to list affirmations to keep us motivated. Because I want you to leave here, right, with your goals and the ways to achieve it. Right? Can you do that for me? Okay. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to share my screen with you, and I'm going to show you one really creative way that I've come up with how to figure these things out. Okay. Just give me 1 minute while I share my screen with you. Because I have also been stuck. Like, I'm like, okay, this is what I want to achieve, right? How do I know? How do I know the things that I need to do every day? How do I know what I need to do every day? I'm going to share this with you. I don't know if anyone has seen it, but do we all use ChatGPT? Does everybody use ChatGPT? Is there anyone that does not use ChatGPT? We use ChatGPT. All right. I'm going to share something with you today. ChatGPT is my friend. ChatGPT has been my friend since about 2 years ago. So we vibe a lot. All right. So this is what I want you to do after this webinar. Okay. We're going to say, I am manifesting my dream life. Okay. In my dream life, can we all see my screen?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I am a successful, did I spell that right? Content creator.
Yeah, you spelled it right.
Okay. I own my own home. I own my own home, and okay, I am free. I'm debt free. Traveling the world. And happy, right? You're going to, so ChatGPT is a baby. You're going to have to tell ChatGPT to the last detail. I have 1 million subscribers.
Amen.
And I am a global speaker.
Amen.
So if you are a mom, you're going to go ahead and write the goals you want for your children and all of that, right? So you're going to say, generate a daily routine to achieve this dream life.
Wow. I use Chat GPT a lot, but not for this.
Not for this? Okay.
No, this is new. I liked
Okay.
it.
Let's see. So generate a daily routine to achieve this dream. Okay. And some affirmations to help me when I feel discouraged. All right. So we're going to click enter. Let us see. All right. So can we all see? So ChatGPT has created a routine for us, right? Wake up early, 5:30 to 6 a.m., practice gratitude, write 3 things you're grateful for, meditate 10 minutes, visualize your dream, 1 million subscribers, your dream home, and your travels. So you have that in the front of your mind in the morning, right? Affirmations and journaling, use affirmations, see below, that means it has written there, journal about your goals and steps for the day. Fitness and wellness, content planning, review your content calendar, brainstorm 1 to 2 ideas for upcoming posts and videos, okay? Workday, focus, creation, and growth. So this is your workflow, your day. Morning work block, 1 to 2 hours. Film or edit your videos for your channel. So if you also have a day job, you're going to put it there, and then it's going to help you, skill development, engagement. That's when you're replying to your comments, and I can assure you that you can reply to comments for 30 minutes. Then plan, travel, big projects, research destinations, and then the evening routine, plan the next day, visualization, relaxation. And this is the affirmation for discouraging moments. Every step I take brings me closer to my dream life. I'm a successful content creator, blah, blah, blah. And then tips to stay motivated. Okay? So that is one way to use ChatGPT if you don't already use ChatGPT. For things like that. All right. Got it?
Yes.
Good. So that is another way to manifest your dream, because your routine, your daily life has to be aligned. It has to align with manifesting your dream. You have to align your actions with your goals. Okay. So we're going to do that. All right. So I'm going to open up for question and answers now. I'm going to ask you guys to ask me questions, and we're going to do question and answers right now. So if you have any questions or you have any contributions, I'm going to take that right now.
Okay. I have a question, please.
Okay.
Yeah. I write folktale stories on my YouTube channel. That's what I do. I'm monetized now, but I post once a week, and I've noticed that it's saturated now. I see a lot of people writing folktale stories and all that. So in my mind, I'm like, do I switch or just continue posting? Because I'm so busy. I work full-time night shift plus family and all that and other things on the side. So I have somebody working with me, like how do I say it? Like a freelance. I have somebody who I write the story and everything, and then I send the story to the person. I make corrections, and then the person actually creates the scene. Like, you know how AI scene by scene, but I write the story and everything, and then I make the corrections and send it to the person. So my question is, I don't know. It seems like it's a lot of people writing stories, folk stories, this, and I'm like, like my views are not as much as it used to. Like the last one I posted is not even up to 1K view. So I'm like, I'm getting a little bit discouraged, but the same way too, I love what I'm doing because someone gave me an idea that I can even turn it into like an ebook or something whereby people who love folktale stories or something would enjoy it. So I'm like, okay, I want to continue and then maybe see what to do next with the stories that I have written down. Yeah. So that's what do I do? What are your thoughts on it, please? Thank
Okay.
you.
So the first thing I would do is I would look at all my competitors, everyone that is doing the same thing that I'm doing. And then I will find a loophole. What is that one thing that I can do differently that they're not doing yet? How can you find that? You can go to their comment section. Comment section is an amazing place. That is the best SEO anybody can find. You will go to the comment section and you see what the people are asking for. You will see the loopholes, right? What can I infuse into my own folktale that will make it different? Right? Is it the way the stories are told? Is it the way the videos are created? Is it the way the scenes change? There has to be something. Do you understand? So what is this thing that you can change to make it different? The other thing you want to do is you want to up your posting game. If you post one time a day, Like I said before, sometimes you get to a point, that is the point that posting one time a week can get you to. Now, to get further than that, maybe you now want to start to post 2 times a week for a start. It's going to get to a point again that posting 2 times a week will not sustain you, and then you have to post 3 times a week. Do you understand? Because if the folktale niche is growing, that means people want to listen to it a lot. So you want to feed your subscribers. They want to listen to it a lot. Right. And with folktale, like if my daughter is listening to a folktale, she's like just playing the playlist and then listening to it continuously. And so if your playlist ends, she's going to another channel to listen to folktales. You understand? So first of all, looking for the loopholes. What are these people doing? And that is why it is important as creators to be bored, because that is that is the only thing that will help you. Like you're sitting down, okay, we're all doing the same thing. What is that different thing that I can put? What is that thing that I can add? Is it, what is it, you know? And then when you find that, you start to introduce it into your videos, and then now start to change your posting schedule from once a week to 2 times a week. Posting once a week has gotten you to this point. Now you need to post more times a week, right? To take you further in your journey. Yeah.
Okay, I have a last question, please.
Okay.
I have a printful page, and I think I watched some of your videos whereby you were giving a little bit tutorial as to how to create designs on mugs and all that. I do have designs and products on my printful, so I wanted to find out if you can maybe organize a class session like this that we have now as to how to do design, and also how to go live. My page is not live. My website is not live. So I just need, maybe I might have to book a one-on-one with you as to how to go live or how to. I haven't tested my product yet. I haven't ordered any product to see the outcome of it yet. So I haven't gone live. Yeah, it's still in the works. But I do have products like t-shirts, mugs, and designs I've done, like tote bags, so many items that I want to go live since Christmas and Thanksgiving is coming. I'm hoping that at least before the year ends, I go live with my Princeville page. So I think I need help with that. So I'll book
Okay.
a session with you. Yeah, so you can help me.
Okay, yeah, that sounds good. Yeah, you could book a session with me. I also have a course on my site there. It's called the Digital Blueprint Masterclass. It's like a 4-week course, and within those 4 weeks, we do like 2 live sessions. So every other week we do 2 live sessions. And Miss Alice, she's one of my students. We actually just concluded one of the cohorts today after a whole 4 weeks session. So yeah, you can book that. Or if you're skeptical as to what to choose, you can just schedule a one-on-one with me and we can figure that out.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Sure, no problem.
Yeah. One last thing too. I really enjoy watching your videos and all that. You're a very, very positive person. So God bless you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you. Questions, contributions, anything?
I have a question. I have a cooking channel, and I have a link in bio. I have a beacon. I guess they call it a page, and I have a couple of things offers on that page, like faceless marketing and other little things. And my question is, how can I don't want to wait until the 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 watch hours, just to start monetizing. I don't think that's the way to go, because sometimes YouTube can take a little time. So I was wondering if you had any suggestions about monetizing, in like different ways, something like that.
Yeah, so there are several ways to monetize before you get the YouTube partnership program. And one of them, so like your link in bio, what did you say you were selling? You had listed on the link?
Hold on.
What did you say you had listed? You say you had something listed for sales on your link in bio.
Um, I used to do faceless marketing. Like the people, what faceless marketing is,
Mhm.
and faceless digital marketing. So I have a couple of those courses that I bought, and I have a couple of digital marketing worksheets and things like that.
Okay. Yeah. So that's one of the ways to make money off of YouTube, selling digital items. And the only way to make money selling digital items is to, first of all, show people how you're using it and how it is making your life easy. Because if you see the things that you have ever purchased online, it is because you saw someone using it. You were able to relate with the fact that it helped them solve a certain problem, right? So that is one thing. Now, another thing is creating online courses, creating webinars, and all of that. And that is why we're talking about the mindset. A lot of creators, when they come on, they're like, the focus is YPP, but understanding that there is a lot within you that you can sell. You can create digital courses, but even if that is overwhelming, you can start with those templates, right? What is your specialty, right? That is the like top grossing selling thing right now. Digital things like digital templates, down printables, right? What is your specialty? What is your channel about again?
I do a lot of cooking, recipes. I do mukbangs. I do some lifestyle content as well, but
Yeah. So cooking recipe book, recipe templates, cooking templates, there are loads of those on Etsy. Those are one of the things that you can sell, right? Also, if you do mukbangs, the kind of plates you're using, the kind of spoons you're using, the kind of pots you're using, all those things you can list them as an associate from Amazon and all of that. That is another way to make money, right? Amazon Associates is an amazing way to make money. I can tell you that one for sure. Okay. Is it Associates? It's called Associates. Yeah, yeah. The affiliate marketing. Yeah, that is another way to make money. But definitely the first thing that I will ask anyone to try to sell is the digital templates, right? Digital templates, selling digital products. Okay, in October, right? In October, I made 345 from Amazon, uh, from YouTube partnership program, from the YouTube monetization, and with selling digital products, I made like close to 3,000 selling digital templates. So imagine if, so I always encourage people to sell digital templates on places like Etsy and Gumroad. Those, and then Stan Store. But because you have to pay monthly for Stan Store, I'll encourage you to start with Etsy. And yeah, so that's, and also ChatGPT is your friend. You can go to ChatGPT and tell ChatGPT everything about what you do and ask it to suggest digital sales ideas for you. Like, what can I sell? What are the digital items that I can sell based off of this niche, based off of these interests, based off of, what can I sell? And I get a lot of ideas from ChatGPT. I don't think a lot of people have tapped into the power of ChatGPT, but ChatGPT is your best friend at this point. I hope that answered your question, Cassidy.
it did. Thank you.
All right. Does any
Oh, one more question.
okay?
Well, okay. Um, I've been posting. I used to post like every day,
Mm-hmm.
but now I'm posting Monday to Thursday. And
Mm-hmm.
my question is, the thing is, I stopped posting on the weekends, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, because it seems like no one's there. So my question is, do you have a certain time that you should post, or I don't know.
I mean, YouTube has suggestive times. If you check your analytics, I feel like, I don't know if everyone has it, but it tells you when your subscribers are mostly online. But I found out that it really doesn't matter, right? I've posted videos. I think the video that I posted that really did to take off for my channel, I feel like I posted it around like 9 a.m. in the morning. I post anytime. I can post at 6 p.m. I can post at 6 a.m. I don't think the time matters. I don't know if timing has ever worked for anybody, but as far as I'm concerned, I don't think the timing matters. And the day of the week also does not matter, because I have seen videos like perform really terribly for the first month, and then the month after that, it has taken off, you know? So it's just wild. Timing really doesn't matter as far as I'm concerned. Barnabas, what do you think about the timing?
Yeah, I know about I think on the weekend I do get less views, but like, yeah, I think like long term it doesn't matter. Like if it's something that people are going to find interesting, it will take off eventually whenever you post it. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, like, also another thing as well, like the #1 video on my Barnabas Lawson channel, like that one, it has like 1.5 million views. And I was looking at it the other day, and it took 2 years before I think it was 2 years or something. It was a long time anyway, it was months at least. But it was a long time before it actually took off. And then when it took off, it was going up for like a long time. It's still bringing in the most views on that channel, more than any other video I can get out, since I posted it like 15 years ago or whatever it is, how many years, I don't know how many years ago. Yes, I still can't beat that video like long term. It just keeps carrying its own momentum. So yes, it's strange. Like we always look at it. I'm obsessed with how well a video is doing in the first like day or whatever. But yeah, sometimes videos, I've got another video on that channel actually, it's about content creators. And it also is just got picked up by the Google search. So that all of the views just come in through Google search, like not through YouTube, through like external, through the Google search thing. Yeah. So it's, it's things that I have no idea when that was posted or whatever. But if you get picked up by the right algorithms and the video does well, it will get the views regardless of whenever it was posted.
Right. That's right. Thank you. Thank you so much. All right, questions? Does anyone have any questions anymore? Any questions about the growth, challenges, overcoming them, the mindset, anything? What is your biggest challenge as a content creator? What is the biggest challenge? What is the biggest challenge? My biggest challenge is finding a way to stop the studio and studio addiction, right? What was your biggest challenge?
My biggest challenge, one, is fear. 2 is to have the topic that will really bring me up. The topic that will be able to help me so that I should be able to have a lot of videos.
Okay. So fear. Go ahead. Continue.
That, as I was saying, that fear, because I would say people will laugh at me. Perhaps I'm not really presenting well. Since I'm a beginner, perhaps I talk, people don't really understand what I'm talking. Like us in America here, I said people will not even watch anything that I'm doing. That's just the fear.
Yeah. Okay, go ahead, Barnabas.
Yeah, I think like I've always had this kind of like fear that, you know, my content isn't good enough or I don't have anything of value to say like that as well. But like I think going live every day has helped me a lot in terms of doing that for the last 2+ weeks. And you know, just not caring too much what if people watch, or if not caring, like embracing the reality that, okay, if those fears come to pass, who cares? Like if no one watches, who cares? If people think you look bad, who cares? Just do it anyway, because as you keep doing it, you're going to get better, and eventually people will be like, wow, how do you do what you do? How did you get so good? And you go, because I did it. I stopped caring in the first place too much about what people thought. And
Thank
obviously
you, Barnabas.
yeah.
Thank you. It's really, yes.
I mean, I did a live video 2 days ago. I think it was 1 or 2 days ago, and I had no time to do it, and I literally had to like do the washing up and get out or whatever. So I literally got my camera in a dirty kitchen with like, I like to normally like to like right now, you see this. I don't like this kind of thing. I like my shots to look nice, but like in my live, I've learned now to like I like everything to look good. Like, but now I'm learning to just embrace things as they are and make it look good when I can. But
Right.
when I can't, just do it anyway. Do it in the mess. And and yeah, I think people appreciate that as well, especially because I don't know who that lady was who's gone big on YouTube. Everyone who was doing in her car.
Oh, DoorDash.
DoorDash, that was it. Yeah, and that made me. I think that helped as well because I was like, oh, she's just sitting in her car and just with her phone, no microphone, nothing, just like talking to her phone. And I thought, oh, okay, well, if she can get a big audience just with her phone with no microphone, just sitting in her car, then I should be a bit more relaxed as well.
Exactly. And those imperfections, that's what makes it relatable. So, Alice, to answer your question, first of all, for fear that people may not understand what you're saying. I want you to know that there are lots of people that don't understand what I'm saying, and they need you to talk to them. There are lots of people that don't understand what I'm saying, and they need someone like Barnabas to speak with them, right? So if you don't talk, that means that the people that are wanting to hear from someone like you are discounted. They're never going to hear it. So understand that there are people, if you have the nudge to do something, it means that there's something that God is putting in your heart, and there's someone that needs to hear it. So if you don't say it, then that person does not get to hear it, right? So there are people that your voice is what they want to hear.
Yeah.
There are people that my voice is just what they want to hear. So don't let that stop you. If you're thinking about what people will say, well, either way, they're still going to, are they not still saying something? I'm sure people are still talking about you now. They will talk about you tomorrow. They will continue to talk about you. So it is better for you to do whatever it is you want to do and let them continue to talk. Just,
and then give them the chance to talk.
Yeah, and give them something good to talk about. Yeah, it's better to give them something good to talk about. Exactly, rather than not doing it. I always say that I would rather try something and see it not work than suffer with the guilt of not ever trying it. That is the worst thing that can happen to a person. It is better for you to try it and say that, okay, well, it didn't work. But not trying it means that you do not get the opportunity to see if you can go far or not. That is the worst. So you just do it.
Agreed.
Just do it.
Because
We're going
you
to
don't
try.
try, you can't even say that you tried.
Right.
It's one thing to say, "Oh, I failed," but I didn't even get up and do it. I didn't even try.
Yeah. Yeah. And then coming up with content. That is the mindset. Your life is the content. What are your struggles? What are your challenges? We want to relate with that. The things that you're going through now, there are lots of people that are going through the same things. How are you overcoming it? You've migrated to the United States. Even if it's as simple as how I got the Americans to understand what I'm saying. Right? Even if it's something as simple as that, there is someone that is struggling with it. There is always something to talk about, right? Every day that you wake up in the morning, your experience, that is the content, right? Every day you wake up in the morning, that is the content. You don't need to overthink it, right? You don't have to overthink it. Every day, that is the content. Your challenges, your experiences, your wins, your success, your life, that is the content. Okay?
Thank you.
And you can even start with how you did a course with me and how you showed me pepper.
Well,
That is one place to start from. Oh Lord. All right, Jennifer, you want to say something?
Yeah, I was gonna say that just to agree with what you said, that if there's a nudge within you to try something, I believe that maybe God is just telling you to go ahead and do it. Because I'm actually thinking about opening a second channel to encourage people, motivate, and just use my own life, whatever experiences that I've been through to encourage people. And I did record myself a few times at work, and the first 2 or 3 videos, I talked with no confidence, but I believe that with practice, the confidence will come as you practice and you go live more, or you record yourself. After maybe 5 or 10 videos, you notice that, wow, I can do this thing. You start feeling good about yourself. So that's all I wanted to say. I keep trying. Yeah, don't give up. Just keep trying, and
So
you
somebody
know,
came late.
yeah. Pardon? Yes, yeah. Just keep trying. The one video will get better than the other as time goes on. There won't be a perfect time, but as you practice and keep talking, the confidence will come in, and you will love to post every day. I'm telling you, yeah. So just don't give up. Just keep doing it.
Thank you so much, Jennifer.
You're welcome.
I'm going to try.
Yeah.
I know it's difficult, but it's not easy, but I'm going to do it.
That's,
Yes.
I've
Yes.
decided.
Yes. Yes.
that's
Thank
right. Barnabas, you want to say something?
No,
Oh.
no. I was just thinking I can understand you perfectly what you're saying, like Alice. And I think also like the people that want to that enjoy listening to you, and that even if they struggle, their ears will tune to you as they listen to you more and more. But I can understand you perfectly, so I don't think you need to worry about that.
Mhm.
Oh, thank you. Barnabas, you are there to help me too.
To encourage.
Yes.
So, Miss Alice, that means we're within the next week. We're expecting to see a video from you, right?
Oh, yes, it was going to be so.
I'm going to follow up with you on that.
You follow up with me. Thank
I
you.
will. I will.
Mm.
All right. This was an amazing class. Mabel, welcome. Even though you joined us at the tail end, but still welcome. You're welcome.
Thank you so much. Apologies. I was on an online session, so that was why I couldn't even sign up in the first place.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fine.
I just finished the Zoom session now, and just okay, let me just get running. Thank you so much.
That's fine. All right. To recap, we spoke on our mindset, clarity. We spoke on our morning routine, and how we need to create time for boredom in our minds as creators. Creators function on boredom. If you don't ever find time to be bored, you don't ever find time to create. We spoke about gratitude. We spoke about growth. We spoke about developing our skills continually. And we also spoke about reflecting on everything. We spoke about affirmation. We spoke about holding on to our dreams, right? And aligning our actions with our goals, right? What else did we speak about? We spoke about understanding the mindset of a creator, that mindset is the one of resilience, confidence, purposeful intention, right? We spoke about how to overcome the limiting beliefs and how to switch that with empowering beliefs, right? We spoke about our vision. We spoke about our mindset. We spoke about how to, hold on to the vision as the end goal and making sure that nothing derails us from that. We spoke about our small goals, how to achieve those little goals, such that it leads us to the end goal at the end of the day. And we also talked about some of tools that we can use for growth. And overall, the one that I liked the most was how to manifest our dream life. Talked about how we can, first of all, clarify our visions, aligning our actions with our goals, and then merging our mindset plus our action to equal manifestation. Okay. And those were the things we spoke about generally. So I thank everyone for joining today. This was an amazing session for me. If you still have any questions, you can go ahead and ask. Otherwise, that is it for today.
Thank you. Thank you.
Sure.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. Jennifer, Cassidy, anything to say? Add, Mabel, anything to say?
No, I've enjoyed the class. This is my first time having a class with you, and I've really enjoyed it. I look forward to having more with you. Thank you. And nice meeting everybody as well.
Yeah.
Miss Toby, I want to talk with you after this, please.
All right. No problem.
I
No
really
problem.
enjoyed the class.
Right. I'm glad you all did. And as it is in my practice, I always ask after every class, after every course, and after whatever. At the end of this class, did you find value? If you did, I'd like you to tell me what was valuable to you. If you didn't, what can I do to make it better?
Yeah. Just the mindset, like thinking, preparing for the day, not looking at YouTube Studio, and also like thinking about like what you want to achieve. Like one of the things you said was like one goal you want to achieve, and I want to run a course like this, not the same subject as this, but a course like this before in December on a different subject. So yeah, like helped me a lot to just clarify, like, and it's nice to meet other people who are also doing similar kind of things.
Yeah, and please let me know when you're doing that course. I'm going to jump on, even if it's AI, whatever. Just let me know, because I'm always encouraged when I see people that have gone.
So you're doing a course like this, but a different something.
Yeah, I want to do it on making a short video, like 30-second video using AI tools. So the whole video will be made like making the picture, the music, the voice, everything. Probably it could be like a Christmas greeting video. It could be anything.
So
that
one can be like the video to go to Instagram.
Yeah, you just like a Christmas.
Okay, try to invite us now, so that we should be part of it.
Yeah, share with us. Let's.
Thank you. I need to create the thing, the page.
So you are going to take our emails from Miss Toby.
Thank you.
Barnabas, I'm going to send you Miss
Alice,
Alice's
calm
email
down.
because she doesn't give up. She doesn't give up. But we just did a 4-week course together, me, Alice, and then some other people. But she made it a very, very interesting experience for me. I can assure you.
Okay.
I love having her in any class.
So it'd just probably be like an hour or two like this, just like using some simple tools to create the video and the music and the greeting words. Like it could be like 11 labs for the voice and stuff like that.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I'll definitely join that class.
Thank you. Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Sure.
I'm also using that to add in, like, so I had an email that I sent to a company for one of the video products, and I said to them, look, I'm planning to do a course in December. I could be using your tool for the course. Add that into like the email. I asked them for £2,000 for December to sponsor my channel. So obviously I don't know yet. I just sent that on Friday. So I'm hoping. My channel only has 125 subscribers right now.
125. You are saying only.
Yeah.
Say only.
Oh, okay. Yeah, is it only because my other channel has like 3,000 subscribers? But anyway, like, so,
God is doing it. He's going to do it more.
Yeah. No, I'm doing it with the small channel is because it's completely focused on AI content creation. So that the whole audience is focused on that. And that's the one I'm really focused on monetizing. And my other channel is just too much of a mix and mash. And it's just, yeah, it has no direction. So yeah, that's why. But it's growing rapidly, and yeah, it's helping a lot. Like to the idea of doing a course, and that was something I threw in as an extra thing. So I'll wait and see. Hopefully on Monday or Tuesday they'll get back to me and say yes. We will sponsor you. I said to them, I'll plan to make 2 videos, long form videos every week in December at least. That's what I said. Yeah. And I can mention you in every video for 30 seconds talking about your product. And I'll make you one unique video that is just about your product, about what your product can do. Right. And so, yeah, that's what I offered in exchange for £2,000. But we'll see what they say anyway.
No, I love the confidence. That is it. That is it.
Barnabas, I will not leave you. You will take me up. It's good. It's good that Miss Toby introduced you to us.
Alice International.
Alice International. You see,
Yes.
Miss Toby, guys, God has sent you somebody.
Yes.
All of us.
So
All of us, yeah.
continue to pray for him for more blessings.
Oh, thank you.
Definitely. But what I want you to take away from Barnabas is the confidence in him marketing himself. And that way he's going to get money even before he hits 500 subscribers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Barnabas, this thing he's doing with 100 subscribers, I only started it when I had like 400 subscribers. And what I would do is pitch to companies, organizations like that. The first one was Xstyles, and I was using Xstyles already, and I kind of like spoke to them, and they said, okay, what we can do is to give you maybe membership for a month. And I'm like, no, I need money. And then I'm like, no.
That's what they offered me. They offered me
Yeah.
like a link with like, yeah, and I've got a company that gives me a free subscription and a link as well already. And this company also wanted to offer me a link, like, you know, where you get paid for new members. And I was like, you can do that. I'm happy to do that, but that's not what I want. This is what I want. And I wrote them.
Right. You're right. And I told them, I said, this channel has a lot of potential, even though I didn't know how I was going to get the next subscriber that time. And the person I was speaking with was like, I like your confidence, but we're not doing it now. But I didn't give up. When I hit 500 subscribers, I went back to him and I said, see, I spoke with you 2 weeks ago, and now I've increased by 200 subscribers. Are you guys going to do it or not?
Wow.
And he's like, well, not now. And when I hit 1,000 subscribers and went back again, and he's like, okay, what do you want? And I'm like, okay, just give me $1,000. And he gave me $1,000.
Wow.
So that is what your mindset will do. You have the confidence that, listen, I'm not regular. I have it, even though you don't know how you're going to get it, but you just like, I can do it. So you better pay me for it. And they will
that
pay
reminds me of one thing that you
Amen.
said, an analogy that you said that really I liked, was that when you know where you're going, even when you hit a dead end or like a roadblock, then you would just find another way to get to where you're going.
That's
So
right.
for a long time I did like courier driving for a while, and I always, no matter what happens, you know you're going to where you're going to deliver. Even if you have to detour around like 5 extra hours or something, you know where you're going. And it's the same with this. If you know where you're going with your channel, no matter what happens, if you hit a dead end, you're going to find another way
That's right.
around to get there. So
That's right. That's right. That is in fact right. All right. Any other person? Yes, CD.
I have a question.
Okay.
I guess my question is, if I wanted to create a course, a YouTube course, how
Mhm.
many subscribers do you feel like you need to have before you can, launch that? Because you learn a lot of stuff while on this journey, editing, green screen, things like that, voiceovers, a lot of things that people don't necessarily teach.
Mhm.
I haven't seen a lot of courses out there that teach, like, Filmora and things like that, things that
Mhm.
people actively really want to know.
Mhm.
So
So,
my question is, if I wanted to make a course like that, how many subscribers do you feel is a good starting point?
so Barnabas has 100 and something subscribers. You need,
Barnabas is very bold.
that's what you need. I was about to
That's
say
what
what
I
you
need.
need is your mindset, number one. And then you need communication with your subscribers. So don't just have subscribers that just watch and you're not building a relationship with them. You have to build a relationship with them, you know. And when you build a relationship with them, even if you have 100 subscribers and 10 of them are regular, these 10 people, I speak with them all the time. They comment all the time and I respond to them. You're creating a relationship with them. You can sell your course even if you have 50 subscribers, to be honest with you. It's just like the Bible says, as far as your eyes can see. If your eyes can see it, if your mind can think it, you can achieve it, even if you had 1 subscriber. It just depends on how strong your mind is.
Agreed. And I'm definitely going to be adopting some of Barnabas' uh hi- his courage and everything. I don't know if I would be courageous enough to tell people that, you know. And you just have to work. It's a muscle. You have to work on it because you know, you have to get out that limiting beliefs like you said. You have to know that that you provide quality, that what you provide, even if it's the same, you provide a different perspective, a different personality. You know, you provide a different spin on it, and that people will enjoy your content and and it provides value.
Right. And
So
Yeah.
believe in yourself. Believe in your
Internet. Yeah,
go ahead.
internet. I would say you should just start, because sometimes if you're trying to figure, getting it 100%, value, quality, and all that, you might just delay in starting. So why not just start? I would encourage, just like I'm encouraging myself to start small. Start with your small subscribers. Make your mistakes while your subscribers are not that much already. Use it as a learning platform. A learning curve, and as they keep gathering, before the subscribers get really much, you're already getting better at it, getting great at it. You're already charging for it. I remember when Toby was, I used to tell my husband, I said, I follow Toby because I'm part of her story. I remember when she had just a few subscribers and she would just come, and she would be talking with so much zeal, passion. And then I'll check again, I'll see the subscribers were just increasing right before my eyes. And I said, this is growth, this is growth. So when she's now, saying those big figures now and then, I can relate, because I was there when, when she started, and she was saying those things even when, her subscribers were just, a few hundred. So
Right.
give it a go. Don't wait till there are a lot, just give it a go.
Yeah. Just start from where you are.
okay.
You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. More energy. You can definitely do it. You can do it. I was about to say something, but I think it escaped my
Oh, it was
mind.
really good what Mabel said. Like, it's really, yeah, it's easy. It won't get any easier to, like, as the numbers get bigger. So like, it's better to make the mistakes and you're going to do, yeah, just do it with few people. Like, I'm happy because I feel like, yeah, if I do a course in December, there probably won't be too many people on it. You guys are threatening me now that there might be a few people. So
At least I'll be there.
there's a good chance to make the mistakes while the numbers are small, because the expectation as well of the people that are there. Imagine if you're standing in front of an auditorium with like 10,000 people, the expectation is like so high. But if you're standing in a room with like 5 people, then they're not expecting anything from you. They're like, oh, this guy's got nothing to say. 5 people, it's like, yeah, like a coffee meeting or something.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, so like the bigger the numbers get, I feel like the expectation will get higher as well. So it's better to, like, in a small meeting, it's a chance to, like, yeah, build that confidence and to practice. And I feel like my lives are that as well. My lives are like a practice towards hosting a course, because hosting a course is also like, it's a live. So
Right.
yeah, this is live what you're doing now. So every time you go in live, it's like a chance to practice talking to camera, practice talking about something that you're teaching for 5 minutes, because it will all help when you do the actual course. That's what
Right.
I'm thinking anyway.
Right. Right. That's right. And then what I was going to say is that you have to believe in yourself more than anyone can ever believe in you. You have to believe in yourself. People will think you're delusional. Like, they will think that you're crazy. Like, let me give you an example. The way I believe in myself, I tell my husband that, you know what, very soon I'm going to be coaching people with PhDs, even though I don't have a PhD. My husband has a doctorate. I don't really like going to school like that. So I know I don't have I told him, if I ever get a doctorate, I'm going to be buying it. But I told him that I'm going to be teaching people like you one day. And he's like, that is crazy. It's not going to happen. And whenever I'm about to go live or I'm doing a course and there's no one there, he'll like, should I log on so that you'll not be the only one there? And I'm like, no, I don't want false numbers. I want to see that there's no one there because that is my story, right? So sometimes there will be no one there. No one will log onto your live. No one will come there. But just believe in yourself because you know that inside of you, there is that something, right? You have that value that you want to give to people. It's just that they're not seeing it yet. I can't wait for them to see it because when they see it, it will really be of benefit to them as it will to me. And then one day I did a course and 2 of them were PhD students. And I told my husband, come and see your family members. So that is flex for me because, and he always says it because he's a pastor. He always says that I've not seen anyone with a delusional belief of herself more than my wife, because she would tell you that one day I will teach Trump and it will happen. Because whenever I say those things, I just hold it in my head and I never lose focus of it, no matter what happens. I never lose focus. Let me tell you who taught me that. In 2019, my son was diagnosed with high functioning autism, right? And I started to watch this boy. He has extreme resilience. Like there is nothing you can do to stop him, nothing. If he wants to get something and you put it on the rooftop, just give him time, he will take it. And so I started to learn that with consistency and you keep trying something, right? Is either you get it or the person restricting it from you will eventually give up. Because he wants my phone. And I say, no, he keeps trying. He can try for the next 50 years. And then I'm like, you know what? Don't kill me, take it. So I'm like, okay, this is the way it goes. And then I started to, and I did it with him too. I started to tell him, you do not have autism. You do not have autism. Until I started to see the manifestation, right? My son does not need therapy. He does not need it. Everything is okay. So you have to have it in your mind. Right? And then hold on to it so strong that nothing takes you away from that goal. Nothing. If the world is crumbling down, I just have it on the back of my mind. I am going to be teaching people with PhD very soon. And my husband is like, dude, this is not happening. I'm like, okay, no problem. Just don't log on to my life. I don't want to see you there because I need real people. And so that is it, because eventually it will happen. It will definitely happen. All right. So do it. Just tell me. If you need moral support, tell me. I will be there. If you're going live and you need moral support, email me. Toby, I'm going live at 3 p.m. If I see it on time, I will join your live and I will give you moral support. All right?
Yeah, I get so excited. Normally when I'm live, no one's watching most of the time. It's only 5 minutes and I haven't got it at a consistent time. And the odd times when some people have appeared, I've got so excited. I'm like, hi. But normally people watch afterwards because it's like on demand. So exactly. I've had some of the lives hit some good numbers, but yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. It doesn't help that I don't tell anyone when I'm going live. I just randomly do it like 5 minutes. Yeah. Exactly. But yeah, that holding something really strongly and believing it delusion, like to the point of like where it seems like it's delusional. Yeah. Can see that that's really, it's really important.
Right.
Yeah,
that's right. Well, this was an amazing session. It has helped me, and I hope it has helped you guys too. I really do hope it has. I really do hope it has. So I'm going to be ending the session now. If this was a church session now, can someone please give us a closing prayer? But there's nothing like that. But I hope that as you go into this week, I hope that you know that there is value in you. And I hope that you walk in that light. And I hope that your path is lit. I hope that every stumbling block in your way is taken off. And I hope that every limiting mindset be transformed into something positive. And I hope you know that, when God created the world, he said everything was good. So I hope you know that you're good. And I hope you know that everything in your mind is good. And because your gift will make way for you, I hope you know that you can sell it and people will buy it. If no one has bought it the day before, send me an email and I'm going to come and buy it. That's one person buying it. All right.
Thank
All right,
you.
this was impactful. Thank you guys so much. I really
Thank
appreciate
you.
you coming on, and see you next time.
Bye.
Okay.